Cheers. We are going to play one of my very, very favorite games. I've started this game a bunch of times. I think I have one on YouTube already, a little playlist, but I didn't get that far. We dumped it because of viewer numbers, so we'll see. But we're gonna play story, and we're gonna create a character right now. I do not want people to tell me how to play or spoil big things, because I haven't played through the entire game. I'm very happy with discussions and like small tips and hints and things like that are fine. I like to discuss my games. Just like I am not gonna try to do every single puzzle and every little thing in this game. I just want people to be aware of that. I'm gonna try and get through the game, and I'm gonna have fun doing that. I will not search every little place here, and I'm gonna... Sometimes I roleplay my main character the way I want to play him. Sometimes I'll make decisions that I want to do. So if you hate that, sorry. I'm not gonna try and get the best freaking item in the game. I haven't Googled anything. I don't know much more than what I've learned playing this earlier. So let's play story here. We're gonna play single player. Wait, story mode? Tactician mode is the hard one, right? Tactician mode? Ooh, what is honor mode? Failure is not an option. Limiting the already highly. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna do regular because I'm gonna get through the game. But I'm hoping that at the end of this, we will have played it like an honor game. Let's also add the difficulty here, because that's one of the few things. Like that's one of the things I like to know when I watch a stream. I want to know the difficulty, of course. In my opinion, that's like the most important thing. But we're gonna do regular. Combat is demanding. The Tactician is the hardest difficulty, right? I actually died on the... We might count deaths or loads. Yeah, Tactician mode. Who are we playing, though? I will not create my own. Like, I will play 4 of these dudes, probably. I love this guy. What was his name again? Yeah, so we have the Red Prince, Sibyl, Ifan, the Beast, Lasse, or Fane. Or just a custom dwarf. We're gonna play one of the characters, the pre-made characters. I do like myself some Ifan. Sibyl, maybe? Or the dwarf? Let's look at their storm approaches and strong in the blind. They blind and deal to enemies in the targeted area. You don't start with this though. Petrifying touch. Oh, well, that's so good. Petrifying touch is awesome. Awesome. So that's earth damage. Maybe that would be interesting. I haven't really gone with earth damage. And courage is awesome. Flesh sacrifice. I feel like Sibyl is real strong. Fire. I'm not gonna go with the Red Prince. Fane. Play dead. I'm not gonna play Fane. Something about him, like, I'm not too excited by him. Lasse also has encourage. That's based on your race, isn't it? Like, the dwarf hair will also have petrifying touch. And Dome of Protection. Is that different from... Yeah, he has something else. We're not going to do a build preset, I think. Do I have to do a preset? Can I add? No. No, we don't want to add anything. So he has some earth already. Oof. Battering ram. Love it. I'll probably not do like Wayfarer, maybe. I think we can change this though. Yeah. So we can edit what we do with him, right? And what he starts with. I'd like him to be close combat, for sure, because he has the touch. Geomancer. I don't think he's gonna be, like, that high on strength. But I do think we're probably gonna start with Warfare and Geomancer. He's got sneaking? Talents. Tags. Can I change this? No. Barbarian and Noble, okay. So let's look at this. More damage for I'm not gonna do damage with my strength-based weapons, I think. We're gonna start like this. No. Let's look at the Geomancer skills. But also, I do like Lucky Charm. His talent. I don't think we're gonna go Opportunist. Standing in the surface of the same element. So if I stand in oil, this is kind of cool. It's really good with water, though. While sneaking, no. All healing, no, no. Memory, you can have more skills, that's cool. Maybe it is this one we go for. Wait, what if I go with... Are these all the skills? Or talents? Scoundrel, Warfare. There's nothing for the Geomancer. If I have less health, Torturer. Torturer can be really good, I think. Magical skills, a chance to... Pet Pal, I can talk to animals. Maybe I'm dual wielding, I don't know. Leech. Oh, I think this is hard. +1 in sneaking, and I get maximum vitality and dodging. If I die, let's make myself a living bomb. What a rush. Could be good. What if I take Warfare? Oh, when I kill? I like Executioner, but I don't know if this guy's gonna be my main damage dealer, though. With Geomancer, I can start with Fortify, Fossil Strike. Pill of Poison. And set Fortified for some turns. Those two, and we add Warfare. Physical attacks do more damage. Poison Earth attacks do more damage. And we get more armor. With this I could go Battering Ram or Battle Stomp. Problem right now is I'm doing both. I'm hitting both magical armor and physical armor, which kind of it's going to be hard to reduce one of them. Though he can choose, right? He can choose which one to go for based on what enemies we meet. I really like the Battering Ram. Set knockdown, and you get to move around. And there's no requisite for, like, yeah. More initiative, I like that. I don't think we're gonna go strength. Well, it depends a little bit on our... we at least go a little intelligence. Do some wits. So he's not gonna deal a lot of, like, I can have all of my people go with the warfare location. Right, and then there's, I don't know, I'm not doing sneaking. Annoys me that he has sneaking. I think I would do persuasion on him, because he's my main guy. Okay. I still have points to... Yes. Yes, I do. I like Executioner. Let's just do that. Yeah.
It all happened like I knew it would.
Oh, apples!
A single drop of source magic.
I bought apples today. Green ones, though.
And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy.
Just as I planned.
I'd come here to kill Godwoken.
This guy.
But instead, I became part of their story.
Yes. I've done the start a couple of times, though.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough.
Feel free to tell me if like sound is low or high or whatever.
Easy now. No need to hurry.
Larian Studios. I wonder what they're working on now.
A new dawn.
Still on Baldur's Gate, maybe?
Now, to get control of this barge before sundown.
Okay, how do I turn the camera? Like that, okay. And we can... Oh, Grinning Skull.
What are you smiling about?
Bucket, helmet. I'd lose some stats, I believe. Okay. Can I actually go up here? Yes. Leave the tutorial deck. Cool. I wasn't aware that was a thing. Troubled waters. Get your bearings and go to the upper deck. Yep. Find someone to help you remove. Yes. Escape the Magisters. Yes. We're aboard a Meriwether. Okay. Rise of the Dwarves. Queen Justinia successfully suppressed the rebellion. Ooh. And what are the Magisters really up to? Gold cup. That's worth a little bit. Small tome. Read. Sometimes you get stuff from reading, right? Lohar. Oh, right. Lohar is a dude. Is that me? Wait, I'm Beast. Yeah, Lohar is a dude we meet. Mortar and pestle. Yeah, let's grab that. I don't need the cooking pot. Pot still? No. Troll a skull? No. Let's take some potion bottles. Yeah, some more. Guess we're talking to this lady. Hey.
Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
I mean, cooking. Well, let's grab the cooking pot. We can always throw it away later, right? I do believe I use it. Source muted. I can't use source. Hey, lady.
You are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the log. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Now that you're up, you'd like to bathe and dine. No, let's just leave. I'm not gonna be able to roleplay a freaking noble.
Gods, there's been a murder here.
Hey.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
That's why. Number 2. That's why she's letting you close.
She looks up at you with a mirthless...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
That's a trick I haven't quite mastered.
Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a... Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for
A shiny gold coin?
How about that?
My price is considerably higher. I'll not use the hotkeys, so you can see what
Not
I
in
say.
here it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything.
I think I know who it is. Well, actually, I know who it is, don't I? We're not gonna read
No
everything.
lesions, no trauma. He was bled by
Who are these people? Caddock?
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at...
No.
A young magister stands pale and silent.
What's in here? Can I walk up? I'm not sure. Let's go meet our fellow sorcerers. Bedroll. That's something we want to have. It's just... Is this locked? Let's unlock it. What do we have? We have a potion here. This I can't use yet. Resurrection scroll. Let's put it over here. Got some fire. Okay. Usually go... oh, there's Lhasa.
Ah, there you are. Husband, would
Oh,
you
yeah.
please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Play along.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madam Josephine Gribbles de... What? What's so
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoots.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty hair.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Who are we not gonna bring, though? She can find some more age-appropriate.
Like yourself, maybe. I don't mind the kiddies, usually.
Let's ask about the murder.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Take your leave.
Her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. As quickly as they came, the cloud...
Good luck, Chief.
Some more stuff here? No. Aw, man, I want to loot everything, as always. Where's my favorite dude? Not here. Oh, there he is. I love this guy. Grease a key? Ooh. Hey,
A
man.
scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Move
He
closer.
leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks,
Pinches less that way, right?
hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction.
We're gonna
the
have him in
Magister
our team.
settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ethan why the Magister suspects him
We
of
used to
murder.
know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger. Ifan grins, flashing.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Let's do this. Ask Ethan.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from...
Did he do the
No.
murder? No.
The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alex... Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Tell Ethan that's one acquaintance you're not eager to make.
bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
Oh. So I can look at my stuff. Nice. I feel like that's new.
What are you conspiring about over there? You!
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name!
Beast.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robe.
I'm so ready to fight.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of...
Can we go in here? Yes. Because we found the key right next to it. Okay, let's get some cooking supplies. Small poison bottle.
Never thought you'd
Mashed
end up a
potatoes.
prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben May.
Effects unknown. Journal.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine.
Okay.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, he'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
Ooh, restoration scroll.
Ask what you must.
Hey, there's the lady.
You seem on edge,
Seems to me you should be a little more afraid.
One teddy bear? Got a quest item? Maybe I can give it to a kid. Mug of wine, sure.
Junk.
Never thought you'd end up a
That's
prison
2 out of the 5 people I want to meet. Hey, man.
Name?
That right?
Beast.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrap.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Bottle of beer.
Well, you've got this
10
wolf
bottles
on
of
a
beer
leash
on the
now.
wall. This is
As
Namia.
soon as the Inquisitor
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tea. Meanwhile, the Majesty...
You okay? Hey, man.
Well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up.
He's
shall
a
we?
noble for sure.
The lizard moves up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Mumble through clenched jaws. What on earth is he doing?
I'm inspecting your teeth. In case that wasn't spectacularly obvious. There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse.
Oh, he's right. I do have some
After all, one can't
discoloration.
expect to find prime merchandise on us. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you...
Laugh.
Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turning. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of your
Yes,
holes.
I can tell from your vagabond chic. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal
Beast
appearance?
proudly stroked your blowed beard.
Yes, if you sprout hair as copiously on other regions of your physique, I don't doubt you're well versed in the secret. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions. As per your own testimony, you can groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle and the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Oh, half a mind to punch him in the
You
face.
should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. You'll never attain the rank of slave with manners such as that. Still, hone your skills, and one day
such
you
an
may
asshole.
just qualify for a position in a...
I think maybe we're not gonna bring him this time. And, oh, it's Fane.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
That's one of the characters I haven't really done much of the story for.
He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
That's who you're speaking to.
Yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Has it found much knowledge in there?
Hardly. I've been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the... Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Dwarf.
Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. This text tells me that they created all Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others?
Who are
of
we
their
missing?
kind?
Sibyl. That's why I'm so
The elf's
curious.
face freezes for just a second before he...
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not? Now, please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Alright. Insist why it was so...
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take
Okay. Where is Sibyl? There she is. Let's go talk to her as well.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Ask if you may
She
join her.
shakes her head.
No.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice, deciding fates.
Can she read the future in Cowan Trails
She
as well?
eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh.
One of the
perks
most
being an elf,
interesting
you see.
characters
I'm quite
to have in
eager
your
to.
team. Doesn't go too well with the Red Prince, though.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
As you were forced onto this ship in the dead of night, you walked the length of the hull, running your hand along the timber as if it were a woman's thighs. I must say, I've never heard so many pet names for dead wood before.
Admit why not? That's exactly
Of course
right.
it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. I don't lick and tell.
Ask whose fate.
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on.
Never say never, though.
Okay. Alright. I think we're ready to move on. We've met most of our people, except Jill.
If it ain't the beast of the sea, I'll be. Shouldn't you be off yo-ho-hoing on your ship instead of stowing away on this one?
How much would you give for that? 47? You don't have that kind of money. Let's sell all the books here.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of the ship.
Give him a wink and a grin. This was merely the quickest way to Reaper's Coast.
What about that collar then? All part of your master plan, is it?
Tell him what really happened.
So the tales ain't so tall, eh? Shame to see you cooped up here with us. Still, better collared.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a...
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Oh, this guy was nice. Tell him you're fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now.
Okay.
And if she keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run...
Requisition. Requisition. And a note. Okay. Okay.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad.
I was so hoping they would add more characters to this game. Like DLCs. No DLCs ever for this.
You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Say yes, sir.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come.
She smiles with wicked
Precise.
First fight! How exciting! Except it ended very quickly. All right.
What's happened?
I got experience. Troubled waters. Getting armed. Find a weapon. And flee the ship. And will we escape? Let's go. These guys are dead. Let's loot them. Loot them, not salute them. Log, sure. Guessing there's weapons here. We'll go shield and mallet, but we'll bring these as well. Weapons. Yes, that's nice. Let's loot some food stuff. Unbreakable. I can steal this. There's nothing of interest here. Are we going up?
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor.
Shake your shoulder. She died. Is there any loot on these? Okay. Do I have pants? Yes. I guess we just go up here. I saved. Hey, you.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards. God, damn it. Need to get off this wreck and quick.
I can't picklock that. Okay. We can go through here. I believe I've died on this boat before. I've always played on Tactician though. And like you can fail quite early here. Memory serves me right. Not on my first playthrough, or I didn't play through the entire game, but like on the second or something, I was like, okay, first fight, and I was just taking a chill, and I died. You feel free to say hello and chat a little if you want to. I do enjoy some chatter. Especially during parts like this, because it's like, hey, we're gonna go down these stairs, and what's in this chest? Ooh, we found gold. How exciting. Maybe there's something on this ranger. Ooh, my first bow. Let's pick that up as well. And gold. Awesome. Ooh, tomato. Maybe we can actually cook something now. Where's the cooking? By the way, there's... Let's see, we got inventory, we got skill panel, we got crafting panel on G. So here you could add stuff together. But yeah. I'm not gonna spend too much time on these things. Okay, we took some magical damage. That goes up again, right? Read this. I need to pick them up, of course. Hey, Fane.
Pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to him.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulp? It catches fire, it turns into must when...
The skeleton looks up and notices...
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee.
That's it, the elf! He's the elf that was reading the book.
I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that a mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold.
He could be saving people.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way. Go on, go, swim or drown or...
Blocked by magical armor.
Gods, something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently. Judging from its pungent scent, press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey.
We'll open the door.
Budge.
Use your key.
The door groans open.
Something's breaking through.
Ah, shit.
What the hells are those things?
Can I loot this guy? I cannot go closer here, right? This is instant death for the living, yeah. So let's not go there. Is there... I do believe there's a way inside this place. Oh, there we have the health.
Thank the gods. Like a fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand to...
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
What's going on here? What have they
Like
seen?
you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
He whispers loudly to the other.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take a...
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Persuasion. I have intelligence, right? Yeah, I got 12 intelligence. I almost died. Hey.
Rix looks to his companion, who then looks...
Go on then. Find a place.
Well, are you... Do you want to stand here? Are you guys, like, sure? Ooh, resurrection scroll, nice. Shabby letter. Read. The joy. Let's pick it up. Another letter. Fortify scroll, nice. These are better than the, like, current pants. Hey, Jens! Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've played this as well, Jens. I really like it, though. I really do like it. And I'm playing, like... I've never actually finished this game. Have you played it yourself? What are we at? We're at Escape from the Meriwether. Yes, I found a weapon. Cool. Bust of Alexander. I don't give a shit. Okay. I think we're good here. Let's talk to him. See.
To find a hiding place.
Hiding place? I can't... No, I can't trade with him. How far did you get? I've never finished the game. We're going up here, right? But I've been to, like, the 3rd zone or something like that. Oh, he died. What if I... Okay. They're always outlined? That's a bit annoying. Because then I don't know, am I hitting them both with this, or... Yeah. I've never played it multiplayer. Wait, I have. Definitely. So I could run there and attack, or I could shoot my little arrow here. I could also just charge here. Poison. I'll fortify on myself. How is it with action points? Can I save them? Target is blocked. Now I can't use this. But I can. Everyone's outlined all the time. I don't... let's see. Tactical highlights, like the type of clue. What would this change? Did I petrify? Yeah. And I can make 2 attacks. And now I should get... Yeah, I get extra points because I have Executioner. How much, what's the cost of this? 2? Target is blocked. I guess we're just attacking then. Armor is gone. Miss. Damn. It's close. Got it. Okay. And now I can press this and I get full health, right? Yeah. Rested. And rested? Oh, 3 turns, right. We got the first fight. Improvised wand. I don't find that too interesting. Nope. Let's not carry around a... Oh. This one. Odor Sword. Cool. Oh, fire is gone. I guess we're looting these guys then. Oh, love it. Pickaxe? Two-handed axe. Yeah, let's grab it. Improvised wand. Oh yeah, these are the things I can make. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna experiment too much with crafting here, because it takes so much time.
There's still a chance.
So I think I could go down and save some people.
Go on, kid. Climb up and shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
I will do number 1. Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. I'll go and look.
There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us.
Yeah. We're gonna be nice people. Help survivors escape the lower deck.
Had to open your big mouth.
Never think someone.
Oh, gold! These guys are very dead. Chunk of flesh. Let's find Sibyl. At some point.
The Magister lies on the floor.
Can I... What, who am I supposed to save here?
The Magister lies on the floor. The Magister lies on the floor.
Can I give her, like, a potion? Or I just drink that potion? That was not intentional. Knockdown, permanent. I don't know how to save this one. I could probably have given her a potion, right? But I used that on myself.
Walk, get yourself up the ladder.
Oh.
Wait, void walking.
And we got Lossa with us, we got Sibyl, we got the Red Prince, and oh, we got everyone. This only costs 1. I can move here.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary. Let the games begin.
Do I go archer or like... My main guy's gonna be like close combat and magical.
They who are about to triumph.
I wonder what I'm gonna do with the others.
I've faced worse.
I believe you, dude. Who's next? This one? They are not planning to come over here and help, or... Okay, thank you. What we don't need are 2 people with encourage. So like Lossa and Ethan. Would be better to only have 1 of them. Executed, baby. Alright, let's go.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan. The one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the
Look
bleeding
around for
with
some
jagged
way.
movements. She raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
We'll try and save her.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Unravel the blood-red cloth and wrap it slug. Yes.
Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you.
Hold the cloth tighter.
The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly.
The ship apart. This is it. She's going down.
There we go. Well, we got through the tutorial.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
I'm looking. I like equipment in this game is so freaking awesome.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars.
Leveling up is so cool.
Vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
I don't remember this. Game over. I died. No. Yeah, like skills get penalties or bonuses based on your primary stats. Right. With this game, I love leveling up I love the tactical battles. I love looting. And the story is pretty good.
Run! My heart. Damn it.
Yeah, this game is... The amount of puzzles and like...
Am I the lone survivor?
Not puzzles, but small like mysteries and shit is the only thing I don't enjoy that much in this game. Are we picking up shells or save? This is where I've died, I think. On one of my playthroughs here. The first fight after the ship. I actually don't think my dude is great for this first fight. For these ones. And Sir Laura, I don't love. I think we're gonna try and find one... Oh, right. This one gives us... Wait. Learn about crafting, yes? Okay, maybe I had already gotten all of those things. Yeah, so Laura joins us. Let's get a sharp rock. Any dagger. We're gonna go and... So he's the first guy we get. I think we're gonna allow him to join us right now, but I think we're not going to use the Red Prince.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a
It's gonna be one of the two dudes we did not play with.
Recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer. Or
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers. You have my...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Doesn't do to stand idly by.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that. Now then, if there's nothing further...
What do you plan to do next?
Really must know I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of...
He sighs, dramatic.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Sigh deeply and smile. You see everything.
Everything. We see much...
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Hope you're having a good day, Jens. Hope you're having a weekend. Not on call duty. I'm guessing you're probably tired after another week with too few... you're lacking people still, right? Well, that's what he means by lost, exactly.
What do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual...
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me...
Noble, smack your forehead. Of course, every blue blood knows the Red Prince.
The very say. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a
Invite him to travel with you.
A kind offer indeed. Fine. On one, for reasons I'll not disclose right now,
Yep.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him.
I promise him.
So, now that that's settled, first thing, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself.
What
But I'm
do
well
we want
acquainted
him
with the
to be?
secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
I'm gonna have a dexterity guy. I'm gonna have a mage. Am I gonna have a full-fledged strength guy? Probably not. Someone with some muscle.
Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. My blows shatter shields,
no.
and my thrusts pierce armor.
Knight.
If a warrior you need, the warrior you'll have.
I like an inquisitor.
Very well. Onwards then.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile.
Now, as you're away, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include your majesty. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh. Of course, there are other forms of protocol.
I'm a noble as well, dude. Come on.
See to it, you'll pick up the rest as we go.
He's got a makeshift club. Right. So he starts with strength, intelligence, and constitution. I don't like actually kind of going strength and intelligence, because they both just give me extra damage. What skills? Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking about. Having someone with strength skills and the necromancer skills. Now, let's go fight these dudes over here. We want to level. Leveling is fun.
Voidwalker. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
Oh, there's only 2 of them. Okay. I don't like the outline here. We have controls. Z. There we go. Way easier to see who we're targeting now, right? That works. Oh. Bloodsucker. That was healing. Okay. Bleeding. What does bleeding actually do? A little bit of piercing damage. Cool. We're done. The next one is this one, right? Yeah. And then we charge in. Execution. What? Why didn't he get to go again? Oh, did he also have it? He's got the same talent. Nah, he got Executioner as well. He's got... that's why we like playing him. Because he's got Persuasion.
slain beasts and comments that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
Easy enough to euthanize.
Didn't put up much of a fight.
Whatever euthanize. Anyone? Anyone? Euthanize? What does that mean?
Drowned and eaten by a void walker. Now I wonder in which order.
And of course we need someone with critical hit who can see hidden stuff, right? Let's see. Oh, we should get the statue, right?
The Stone King watches over the statue response.
Cool. There's a kid here. Yeah. Was that the kid on the...
a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots...
I'm not supposed to talk to dwarves.
Tell him you've been told not to talk to odd kids.
Child considers your...
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here.
Nod.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face.
I'll press.
He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at it.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Ask him why he's out here alone.
No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway.
Your ship was attacked by Void Woken.
But he didn't die.
He should really find some... Where safer to go.
Safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Ask him why he doesn't seem
Yes,
scared.
I am, but it's just normal to...
Okay. Here we need teleport or something like that. My mage? Whoever I build as a mage is gonna be all intelligence. Now, do I go fire since I have the Geomancer? Maybe? Can we find Fane right away?
Black cat. I like cats, but wouldn't eat a whole.
The cat's eyes are clouded, its eyes clear.
I would like someone with Pet Pal as well. Ooh. The map can tell you a lot about where you can go, though. So, I'm going with Sibyl, Ifan, and Fane, I think. No Lhasa, and no Red Prince. Let's just heal up.
I wonder where this leads.
Hey, buddy.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's leaning over a corpse.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh.
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply up.
Damnation. That's stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Cough politely.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Anything valuable?
Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the... I could then craft a mask to...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Ask why this is so
Oh,
urgent.
don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast.
I really don't like Fane, the way he
I cannot
speaks.
simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No. I may be an Eternal, but my... Indeed. I may be the only Eternal, at least from this realm. As for the others... Well...
Oh,
there
I
is
know
an
where that
excavation
is.
site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Ask if he
I
wants to
suppose,
travel.
circumstances being what they are, you seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps, of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality.
We
But
want
not
arcane arts.
magic. I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer?
Enchanter, powerhouse. I think I want Fire Mage, damage dealer. Conjurer is good though. Enchantress. What would that be? We could always change this later on. Like my physical guy is gonna do... My finesse guy is gonna be a damage dealer. Let's do Enchanter. He would probably pick up water then, right?
I could do that with one hand behind my spine.
All right.
Splendid. Very well.
We do need a face for him though, because people are gonna get mad. Escape from Fort Joy. We want to remove that thing. Escape the island, yes. We need to find a face ripper. Until then, he needs to keep his skeletal face, yeah. Red Prince, we're gonna get rid of. Wanna escape. Right. So what skills did he get? Yeah, he got lightning and... Right. Not a big fan of this. Should have gone with Wizard. This is for... Let's put that on him. You can have the Restoration Scroll and the Fire Scroll. Fortify is something he already has. Tattered Hood. Will I actually not be using this for in-game purposes then? I think we want to find another dude and a shovel before we start moving out here.
What's this? I found something. I don't have the... I need to dig here.
Can I mark things? Yeah. That was smart. Yarrow flower. Let's get that. Long branch.
Hey,
Price.
mister, is a lot nicer here than that stinking boat.
Oh, that's the girl.
I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago.
Yeah, he's standing right here actually.
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
tongs. Let's get that. I think we do Sibyl as a finesse person, and then we do Ethan as our fighter mage.
I would not dream of subverting our cause. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior.
Why does he have a source color?
Whatever she may ask.
Barbarian. Let's do compliment him? No. We're gonna be more of a barbarian. Hurry things up.
Silent, dwarf! Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, Dallas?
Yes, your holiness?
I believe we're done.
Level up, baby!
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The path of the greatest resistance. Find the distant magisters. Okay, we can find some people to help us.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Let's do a little
The
conversation.
Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
The Grunt's gotta see who's boss. The Lizard got in the way, though.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons,
These creatures are so prone to violence.
We can level up. Nice. We're going for persuasion. He's got a persuasion bonus, which we don't need, so that's nice. Thing is, we might want to do wand with the shield, right? That's... These things we're not gonna do. We're gonna carry a shield, I think. Leadership? No. Oh man, there's so many things you can take here, right? I think we're not gonna go for Warfare or Geomancer. I think Ethan might be the one to go with some leadership. Perseverance. Restores magic armor after you recover from frozen or stunned. That doesn't seem great. Huh. Maybe I go leadership. With him. What do you have? You have those 2 things, right? And you have one in Lore Master. I'll go 2 lore master on you. Don't really care about you. Why don't you do... Want someone with lucky charm. I'm gonna get rid of him though. 2-handed weapon, sure. Our goal is to find our 4 main characters as quickly as possible. And I think Ethan, we're gonna meet him in a moment. Yeah, strength, sure. I'll take Pyro right away. And then... who are we gonna go with wits on? Our dexterity guy, probably? Sibyl? She starts with a staff, right? Get some more Geomancer? Yeah, sure. Oh, we definitely want... yeah, because I've gone with some wits. Well, let's get some vitality as well. I don't know if it's even smart to go with any vitality here. Save. Still haven't loaded. I'm gonna get up like a how many times I've loaded when we first load. What? Find your own way. Someone must know a way out. Let's talk to some people.
I got my eye on you, Half-Stack. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch, or I'll do to you what the hell I did to that traitor.
I don't know if I want to keep the letters. What does he have? Nothing of great interest. Smile at him.
No, never heard of it. Hang on.
He suddenly goes quite red in the face, and his eyes flash with anger.
You dare insult the Magister?
Oh shit, what did I say?
Scum. I'd have you shackled, but what's the point?
I didn't actually read what I said there.
Bread or brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth.
Hello.
You. Help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is...
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crone.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
So this sounds like a little more than a shakedown in disguise.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what it's got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be...
Barbarian. Ask the man if he really wants to lose his life.
Burrow looks you up and down, sizing up your threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat on my brow, any.
The elf smiles.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
And yeah, follow her to the cavern entrance. Let's talk to
rolls
Ifan.
his sleeves back down, He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Yeah.
He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out?
I love Ifan. My favorite guy in this game, for sure. Sun and sea. Sun, sea, and sand. This is a good life.
He gazes around admiringly at the decrepit surroundings in which you find yourself.
Funny boy. Stick around a while. 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
Nod.
He grins.
So, before we hit survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
So, yeah, we're gonna go with
Too much,
muscle.
you might say. I can make them bleed any which way you want. Which is?
Inquisitor. Yeah.
Can do.
He scans the horizon.
Right you are.
So he now has the same skills as the Red Prince. But... oh, come on. I don't... Telekinesis? Did not want... actually, that's not terrible, is it? Like, I have a lore master. I have someone with persuasion. I'd like someone with bartering as well. That should probably be this guy. Thrifty? Okay. He's got Executioner, of course. Range of skills, that's cool. He's also got Ingenious. Huh. I think we can respec our dudes at some point here. Kana. Hello.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay down the lore on that elf. Anything for a fellow sorcerer, isn't that right?
No, that's right.
Out of my sight.
Oh. She wasn't that nice. Oh, that's Lhasa. Are we just gonna stay away from Lhasa then?
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed...
Back then, I was the beast, right? Glad nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
You didn't make
I
it.
saw you fall. We all did. When we get out of this place, so you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual. I heard the same. Do you know what this means?
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black veins run from her eyes down
Ask
her
if she's
head
okay.
snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilated. Light suddenly flashes back into her face.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Why is she acting so strangely?
It's nothing really. It's just, I'm just a bit, well, a bit hospitable.
She's implying you should make yourself at home.
Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's because you're like a clump of leaves on the side of... But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Ask her who or what.
Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy?
So you heard the accommodation was exceptional and had to see for yourself.
So true. and you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Decline.
Sure, whatever suits you. Probably better for you in the end anyway. See?
Yep. Who are you,
Bow
dude?
your head, please. If you chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend, even if your kind has displeased the god so terribly of late.
My kind?
You know what I mean, dwarf. The elves and lizards are no better. The lot of you would drag us all into oblivion.
Oh, a little bit of racism. Cool.
The time of source is over.
Girl, at the time of you kicking his arse would begin if he...
You prove my point, dwarf.
Okay, so you're a dick. Let's find Sibyl. Where is Sibyl? And also, where should I be going? Find a shovel. Oh! Lucky find. Sweet! We have some gold. 231. So we could buy some books soon. Yeah, we need some faces here. Is Sibyl in here? I don't remember.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
Yeah.
Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And
Ooh, do we want, like, chicken claw is so good. That's what happened then.
The fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Done to the...
And it... Let's talk to Dane. Oh.
The man sleeps so deeply.
Oh. Should have talked to him first, I guess. Okay. That's not a shovel, that's an oar. We gotta get Pet Pal, right? Let's go in here.
A wee reprieve from the den house.
Oh, I've fought this guy before. Rula, Rolly, Lodi. I don't remember where. I want to get Sibyl before we go back here. But where is she? Also, weapons. Improvised staff. I mean, it's better. Fire wand isn't terrible to use. Maul, needle. Well, there we go.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond feet. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Ask her what a guy has to do to earn that
No
stare.
sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard.
I ran
Better tell
straight
me
up to
who
you.
you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
I'm the pirate captain, the beast.
Seafaring man. Should have known from your barnacle breath.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship.
Ask her how she got that scar.
Let me tell you a little story.
Please do.
Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free. Of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Point out that you are not that lizard.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Well, instead of killing me, you could join me.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
So you're planning to escape, and you need of people with talents like hers.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Assure her you're far from a misguided deer.
I'm inclined to agree. You managed to catch me off guard, after all. Oh,
Once again,
little
just walked over to you,
lion.
but okay.
What should I do? Push or pull? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'm not quite sure the weather will save.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck.
Let's discuss our... You mean Death will be playing... As a rogue, my speciality is stealth.
Okay, finesse.
My grace and finesse could make a cat's fur go green.
So distance with a bow or crossbow
Give me the details.
is very good. I really should have someone able to shoot arrows. I could also give that to roll to Fane. But like, Ethan is gonna be close combat. Beast is gonna be kind of close, I think. A rogue? Shadowblade? A metamorph. I'll go for rogue.
The quick silence of the deck suits me fine. Lead on, then follow me. But wait, you seem to have quite a few followers or...
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it.
Wait, take your lead. Let's definitely take the Red Prince's stuff here.
Yes, by all means, let us...
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Yes.
Your loss.
What took you so long?
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sibyl.
Sibyl. Switching weapons. Is that something I can do? She starts with Lore Master as well. I like him. He's gonna have bartering. He's gonna have Lore Master. I don't know if I'm gonna go with like sneaking or thievery. Maybe. It's just sneaking will make it so I have to spend a little time getting her into position and shit, which is a bit annoying. No one has Lucky Charm right now. Oh. Let's give her some lucky charm. She's got dual wielding and scoundrel. Wait, warfare. No, wait. Huntsman. Huntsman is really good. Something I can put on most of my people. No archer though? Warfare is nice, because you can charge. Did I get to level him up? I meant to take leadership on someone. Just go second scoundrel first. Yeah. Make things easy for myself from the beginning. Wits. I want to get wits up. Higher than this, for sure. What do you have at the moment? Backlash. Throwing knife. Adrenaline. Cool. Flesh sacrifice, great. Everyone has these scrolls. Don't know what to do with the arrows right now. Ifan doesn't want that. You can have that. Restoration, fireball, yeah. We've gathered our party, so we're on the way here. I'm going to save. I'm gonna take a quick break, get something to drink. So I'll be gone for a minute. And then we'll continue. We'll see if we can run ads right now. If they haven't just been... Yeah,